Me and Shreya are planning for some big walks, hopefully a trek this summer, and for which walking, cycling and lots of exercises on an everyday basis to build up our strength to complete the task that we have challenged ourselves. And here is my Naenka Bone Conduction Runner Pro open ear wireless headphone IP68, which is waterproof as well, has become a great companion for my daily walks, which is quite flexible that I can twist it at 360 degrees and just wrap it around, fitting in perfect. And if you're wondering what are bone conduction earphones, these are the headphones which are a great option available that transmit the sound waves through the bones in a user's skull instead of the ear canal. I just use the power on button to get started. I can connect to my Bluetooth to attend calls and to listen to music. And very easy options of just increasing and decreasing the volume buttons. But what I love the most is the HE memory feature, which allows me to listen to my favorite music even without the Bluetooth, making my everyday fitness activity a lot of fun. I'm back home connecting it to keep it charging, which is magnetic. I'm leaving a link of this wonderful product in the description box for you all to have a look at, and there is a special discount code for you all, so make sure to use it at the checkout. I'm off to take a shower and get started with my daily chores. Warm, bright and sunny days can actually fill you up with so much of energy and enthusiasm that you can be on your tippy toes and do all those chores that were on hold for quite a long time, especially cleaning, clearing and dusting. I mean, look at this garden table that has a thick layer of dust after the rain. I've got to clean this up for good, and for which I'm using household ammonia and water in the spray bottle for cleaning glass, making it look shiny and all sparkly. And dusting off these cushions is such a must each and every day. We are yet to plant these pots in our garden, and colors in the back garden will brighten up the space. And when it's a beautiful day as gorgeous as today, I love getting lots of fresh air indoors, coming in naturally throughout the whole house. I set my mind to clear up the kitchen island cabinets, which are right in the center. This kitchen area is 5.7 meters by 4 meters after the extension, and the island is 2.28 by 1.21 meters with 11 cabinets all over. I'm making a cleaning agent at home with essential oils, a few drops of lavender and a few drops of tea tree oil with water. Is a fantastic spray that you can make at home naturally with antibacterial and deodorizing properties to clean the kitchen cabinets. Now, before I start cleaning, let me make a summer refreshing detoxing drink with half a fresh lemon and a teaspoon of chia seeds with water into my mason jar. As simple as this has great health benefits, which is good for heart diseases and diabetes. And also, chia seeds contains lots of proteins, minerals, antioxidants, making it so easy as a summer drink that can be instantly made without a fuss. I'm keeping it ready. I personally like the chia seeds soaked in water at least for some time. So here I begin getting started with this kitchen cabinet that has plate and bowls. I've split them up into steel and porcelain. Even though these cabinets do not look so dirty, that has a thin layer of dust that I prefer cleaning them up at least once in 4 months' time, in which way it will be 3 times a year. Kitchen is one of the most used part, with everything being cooked and served in the kitchen using the utensils on a daily basis. On a daily intake, it becomes so important to clean the kitchen cabinets, and along with these lining and from the within as well inside the cupboard. I have rearranged in the same order as before, as it suits us perfect. This cabinet is right next to the dining, which makes it more easy to pick up the plates and bowls needed for eating. This spray is so good that can be used even on the cabinet doors, making it look shiny, sparkly and killing the germs on the handles and adding fragrance as well. These two cabinets are with my steel dabas. Now I have totally changed and transformed to good from plastic containers to stainless steel from past many years now. I have labeled each one of them, which makes it a lot easy to know what's inside each of them. Now most of the time the grains take longer to finish and becomes really difficult to wash the containers. Now with the time, these dabas obviously tend to become dirty with regular usage. So let's clean them up today. I'm using these kitchen liners that I had bought from IKEA, and they are going really strong past 6 years now. Looking after the cabinets, and I have given a good spray to them as well. These liners are non-slippy, making it perfect for every kitchen cabinet. I just been reusing them after a good clean. I shall line them back into the cabinets after a couple of minutes, but for now I shall let them air dry completely. You can see how these containers have been stained and have turned dusty. Giving them a wipe like this will help them shine and bright up again. The love for stainless steel has always grown stronger with the time. The most durable, easy to handle and eco-friendly too, that I love to have them going on for generation next as well. I have different varieties of grains on the top shelf and the bottom shelf with different varieties of attas, which we call as hittu, flour in English. Now the last cabinet on this side, that I have the top section with all that is needed to make chapatis. So much of hittu that is spread throughout the cabinet. I have given all of it a good wipe, cleansed and dusted, and have replaced everything back in its place. I use these napkins as a base when I'm rolling chapatis. Half side of the cabinets done, that I feel the need to take a break and just sit down, enjoy the weather with my drink. With all the work that we want to do for the day, there should be a time set for yourself to just sit down, take a break and relax, not to just overdo, but finding time to ease off, in which way we don't end up complaining all that we have done. A little break always uplifts the mood and the willingness to work back again. It's going to be lunchtime soon, and I have 2 handfuls of fresh methi leaves and a handful of dill leaves that I give a good wash. A tomato, a few curry leaves and garlic cloves. I've washed and soaked the tur dal, that I drain off the water from the grains, filling it up with fresh water, and a clove of garlic will add in flavor to the tur dal. Setting it to be pressure cooked for 2 whistles time. Well, I forgot to mention that I'm making a pappu, which tastes incredibly good with hot rice and ghee, or even with chapatis and Jolad roti. I have chopped all that is needed. Using a pot to make pappu, I like to add in a teaspoon of coconut oil, half a teaspoon of mustard seeds, hing, curry leaves, garlic, and then I add in tomatoes. Adding in the chopped leaves. I give a good stir, allowing them to soften. It takes around less than just 2 minutes of time to soften the leaves. I add in the tur dal water and mush up the tur dal with the help of the back of the ladle. I add in very little of water, as we want it to be thick and not runny. Now I add in 1/8 teaspoon of turmeric, 1 teaspoon of homemade garam masala, a teaspoon of green chili paste, salt to taste. Tamarind juice. A good amount of tamarind juice will make the pappu taste really good. I've linked up the video on how to make homemade garam masala and also the green chili paste, so please make sure to check it out. Once the pappu starts bubbling, you can add in a tablespoon of grated coconut and finely chopped coriander leaves. Pappu is now ready. Remember my co-sister Arunaka, who was here and who has taught us on how to make Jolad roti? She has sent this roti making machine, which I'm so looking forward to get started and using. This is just a very simple basic machine made from wood, and these are the sheets that are meant to be placed inside. And now to make the dough, I have a saucepan, a plate with 2 cups of the same measurement, And I'm very much wanting to eat Jolad rotti, so it's jawar flour for today, a cup of Jolad hittu that I measure in, to a cup of water that I set to boil. With the water now bubbling, I add in the jawar flour and giving it a good stir continuously. Turning off the flame and making the dough ready by a good mix. I transfer it into a plate straight away so that I can start kneading the dough easily with my hands. A good knead with your palm like this will make the roti super soft and also will not break apart. I transfer it immediately into the container, covering up the lid so that the dough doesn't dry up. I have a very small ball to make pulkas today, but this machine can easily make big size rotis. I just made small sizes because I really like the size of these small pulkas. I dab water on them on the top and finishing them off until they get done on both the sides. Despite all the cleaning, I still managed to eat Jolad roti with no efforts put in. Thanks to Karnataka, this is truly a great gift to have at home. I'm yet to explore this pressing machine for good, which can make a lot of other more dishes as well. Jolad rotti and pappu is a great combination of food that can keep you filled up for a long time with its goodness and flavors. Now that I'm completely full and my lunch is done, I thought of cleaning the drawers and the cabinets on this side of the island. Now this particular drawer is the most used with all kinds of masala powders that I use for cooking. I have placed all of them in the same order that I would like to get them back in as well. Now, if you're looking and if you're in love in creating or making Italian dishes, Mexican delicacies or English flavors, then these are the spices and herbs which are something that you should have in your kitchen cabinet. So here's the list. I have dry grated cheese for kitchen cabinet, pizza seasoning, fajita powder, chili flakes, cinnamon powder, paprika, parsley, thyme, garlic granules, oregano, caraway seeds and cajun powder. I also had onion granules that is finished. Having these at home will help you in creating many dishes of your own from scratch once you get to know the flavors. I give a good vibe to all of them with the microfiber cloth and arranging them back. These glass containers have my Indian masalas, which are cumin powder, coriander powder, ajwain, sapan pudi, methi seeds and a few more. I like to place them like this, which works perfect for me as I can see them and also it just fits in perfect in the space. I use this large cutlery rack to have large, not so used regularly on an everyday basis, things like masher, whisk, spatulas, dumpling maker to tin opener and a few chopsticks as well. With this space in center, which makes it perfect to fit in these jars. Now all these jars are reused containers of salsa and Nutella bottles that I have matched over the time, and they work the best and just looks perfect as well. The pull-out drawer inside the big drawer is for cutlery, which is the most used. I prefer not to stack a lot of things as these are just the essentials that I normally use regularly, and cleaning this often becomes a must as they are serving spoons and regular eating spoons. I give a good spray and give a wipe and then place all of them back. Sections like this will help in rearranging and also reaching out to the cutlery easily and also to know where is what. An organized, clean kitchen is something that we all would love to have, and just one essential spray made at home can help in getting the job done to have a clean, shiny and odor-free kitchen. Now the bottom drawer is quite stacked up as well. I have cleansed and cleared. Now in goes the coffee powder, sugar and tea bags along with other masala packs. Cleaning the kitchen cabinets every now and then is a good habit to know what is in the kitchen, especially checking the expiry dates on the packs. And also, we ladies should keep challenging ourselves to make justice and finish all that is brought home with kitchen cupboard challenge every now and then. Now this narrow pull-out section, which is very close to the hob, I have all my Indian spices like mustard seeds, cumin seeds, chana dal, urad dal, peppercorns, dalchini, cardamom, star anise, cloves, nutmeg, tejpatta and sesame seeds. Right below the hob is the space for all size of cooking pots, which are actually messed up right now. Sorting them up is so important. Now that looks a lot better. This narrow pullout has all the essential powders and essential oils for cooking. I have turmeric, Kashmiri red chili powder, MTR garam masala, MTR rasam powder and Saxa salt. Oils that I use are olive oil, sesame oil which is yellene tilka tel. I also use groundnut oil, mixed spice oil that I have made at home, extra virgin coconut oil and mustard oil. I prefer and I find it a lot easy to clean one cabinet at a time, in which way you don't feel the pressure of seeing a lot of things at once, and also it's a lot easy to sort one thing at a time and you can just stop when you want. So I'm done with the deep cleaning of kitchen island cabinets for today. Rest of the cabinets for next time. It's time, kids will be back home soon and they will be hungry after school. So I better start making what I promised. I'm planning to make potato and spinach dumplings, which is a savory dumpling for which I have a cup of maida, which is plain flour. I'm adding in ajwain, a teaspoon of ghee and water to knead the dough. Allowing it to rest at least for an hour. I have boiled 8 baby potatoes, peeling off the skin and mashing it up. I'm using palak leaves for all its goodness. These are washed and ready to use palak leaves in a pack. I have 2 handfuls of palak leaves and very little of dill leaves, which is sabaske soppu, with very little of water to grind, using the leaves raw for health benefits and not blanching them. In a pan, I add in homemade spice oil, half a teaspoon of cumin seeds, a teaspoon of garlic and ginger paste, mashed potatoes, a teaspoon of chili flakes, a teaspoon of haldi, the green puree which is palak and dill leaves that I combine well, and I add in salt to taste. Very little of thyme. Now that the filling is all ready, I finally add in cheese to finish off. I'm adding in grated mozzarella, but the choice of cheese is entirely your wish. I have added in around 1/4 of the cup. With the stuffing now ready, I allow it to cool down. Here is my dumpling maker, which helps in making quickly the dumplings, and I love making the savory dumplings the most. I make small balls of the dough and keeping them ready to roll into small discs. And once the discs are ready, I place one disc at a time into the mold and then scooping the stuffing in the center. I seal the edges by just closing the dumpling maker. This is just perfect tea time snack that can be made easily within minutes, needing very few ingredients. They can be deep fried or baked in the oven, but I'm going to air fry them. So smearing oil on both the sides. I have arranged them in the air fryer at 180 degrees for 15 minutes time. Kids are back home and are ready to eat snacks. And just on time, just in time, my potato and spinach dumplings are ready as well. I make sure to give them a spoonful of Dabur Chyawanprash every day. And here is my second batch of dumplings that is ready to dig in, making perfect for sharing. I really hope this video has given you the motivation needed to clean and organize your kitchen.